Greetings viewers, welcome to another Evil strategy session. I'm Evil. Looking at a 3v3 on Ulan Deeps, we have Evil, Unsleep, and Skyhammer going up against Ethanim, Strider, and Ehud the Judge, who will probably just be Ehud from here on out. Not trying to make fun of you, but dude, I got limited time here. So we are looking at Evil as the Protoss, we have Unsleep as Protoss, we have Skyhammer as Terran. Over here we have Ehud as Protoss. I'm just going to call you Ethan, I'm sorry man, Ethanim is Terran, and Strider as Zerg. So again, we have an OPFOR of one of each race. It's pretty good. I know at this point we're saying, you know, let's just go for early aggression and see what we can get done. And I think, from what I'm seeing over here, they're going for the same thing, early aggression. This is really interesting. I have not personally seen this. It doesn't mean it's not out there in gold, platinum, diamond, wherever they're doing it, but building up front is pretty awesome. It's ballsy because you have no defense in your own home, but you can get out and attack very quick. So these guys, I'm thinking, have worked together more than a couple times. So here they come in towards Skyhammer. Skyhammer sees it and says, hey, I need some help. Of course, our team, off we go to the races to try and help out. Again, we have an incomplete block, so a complete block would have helped a whole lot. Unsleep Zealots get there first. Unsleep has a couple more Zealots get in. Evil Zealots come in, and you know, Ethan, you could have run through this incomplete block right here and gone in and done some SCV damage, but you kind of chose to dance around while your teammates were fighting, and that's cool. I understand what you're doing. Meanwhile, Strider slips in behind everybody else, so we go back just to make sure that the problem is taken care of. Again, with this close build, they can just continuously pump out troops very close, very quick. But with that comes its own risks. A couple of barracks down. We don't have any reactor core or anything yet. Evil and Unsleep bringing in troops just to make sure we can wipe everything out. So this is let me go back to my fencing roots here and say this is a great parry riposte. So we have parried the attack, now let's riposte. At this point we're still parrying. Parry riposte is when you parry an attack and then you make an immediate return attack. That's the riposte. It's beautiful. When executed properly, it scores you a point, gets you a nice hit. Whatever it is, it keeps the enemy off balance. Again, keeps trying to come in with those Zerglings, but I'm sorry, that pressure is just not going to happen this time. Got some Zerglings coming in here. They're going to dance around, get squished by cannons. A couple cannons in the back are always a good thing. More Speedlings coming around. You know, Speedlings meet Stalkers and other ranged guys. Once you have a ton of Speedlings, we know how it's going to go. Evil throwing down a pylon over here so he can warp in troops closer to the action, since everything seems to be focusing on Skyhammer and Unsleep. I just want to make sure I can get some troops into the fight without having to walk them all the way over. You know, it would have been nice if I could have come out and attacked the Zerg, but I've done no scouting during this game, so I couldn't tell you what's over here. Couldn't tell you. Let's check our income status real quick. That early attack, yes, it still hurt Skyhammer. He's still kind of on his heels. Unsleep and Evil pulling in minerals, but then again, you know, Ehud is still kind of low. Strider's still kind of low. You know, they're kissing the 400s or so. Generally speaking, Evil is up here at the 580, 600 level, and Unsleep's at about the mid 400s. So in terms of income, those early attacks, they're fantastic, but they can also hurt. But the compensation is, here's Ehud, he's slapping down over here on the high yield minerals. This is a really great tactic, and I might have to steal this because I'm enjoying. I enjoy how it runs. Ehud gets an attack here. I'm sorry, not Ehud. I apologize. Stop moving. Gets an attack here. Unfortunately, Unsleep was not able to cancel that out, so he loses the minerals, 100% of it. Just the way it is. Evil bringing in more gateways. Let's see, some pylons of supply lock. Good job, Evil. Way to pay attention. Unsleep coming in here again. Getting some stuff down. Speedlings come back in and do the same thing. This is an excellent use of Speedlings. Unsleep manages to cancel it this time, though. Haha. Strider's Speedlings are going to get either whacked or they're going to get driven away. But this is excellent harassment. Evil was cruising around and I believe, yep, while chasing these Zerglings, finds this base here. We had no idea it was there. He turns around and comes back. Now this is good, a warp gate, but if you already have warp gates, you don't necessarily need one on the back. I think you just put it there because of space purposes. Again, totally understand. Evil blocking off here. Wants to put some stuff down, but I don't even think I saw those speedlings zipping around. I think it was just a matter of, yep, I saw them. There they go. Finally catch them and they're done. Strider, what are you doing different now? Let's see, evolution chamber, spawning pool, hatchery. Time to change strategies, man. Unless you are the designated harass guy, but at this point, I think we've kind of decently got it under control. Evil says, let's get a move on, let's go do some attacking. I think actually Skyhammer was, and Unsleep were saying the same thing. We're ready to rock. Bring in some troops. We want to hit this expansion. We think it's an expansion. At this point, I had no idea this is where his gateways were, I don't believe. Let me take a look here. No idea at the gateways. That's a great hide. Again, an excellent tactic. I would definitely like to steal this. Ehud, I can't recall if I looked you up what you were. There's one guy I played tonight, he was all platinums. So I'll have to check again. Evil throws up his guardian shield, but just can't get that guy in. There we go. Skyhammer doing his work over here. Warping in robotics facilities. Take those out. Doesn't get cancelled, gets killed. Now we know, here's where warp gates are. Here's some supply depots. This looks like a pretty main base right here. Aiming for the pylons, excellent choice. Good deal, good enough. 2 warp gates shut down. This is a good attack. This accomplishes a lot. We wipe out most of the troops here. Robotics facilities were coming down, warp gates get shut down, and the armies are just whittled down. So this is, in my opinion, an excellent attack. In the meantime, Evil has an expansion base slowly coming up and working over here. Just got some transfer of probes. Unsleep has an expansion base working it, and I believe Skyhammer has recovered his main base. So this expansion base, or this forward base almost, has been put down pretty hard. Retraining probes, and that's great. No worries, but in the meantime, Ethan and Strider are just working off single bases. Working out another hatchery so we can have even more speedlings. Oh, roaches, excellent. Okay, roaches are coming down. Finally, here comes an expansion base for Ethanum, sorry. Great force field. Really held everyone off for a few seconds there, which is very good. I'm watching this battle. I'm screaming, get the robotics bay. Thank you. And again, pylons go down. More attacks, more fights. Let's see, we had some Vikings cruising around here. Vikings are cool. At some point, yep, here come the Vikings. They meet 2 cannons. I'm not sure if that really should have been enough to chase them off, but Evil warps in some stalkers. Knows right where he's going next. Warps in some more stalkers. This excellent attack here has wiped out everything at the high yield minerals. I mean, fantastic. Let's check our incomes. Evil has 2 expansions plus a main. Unsleep has an expansion plus a main. Skyhammer's still working off his main, and these guys now are just working off their main. Again, the danger of building out. We're building here, building a Colossus. That is going to cause us major damage here in a bit. These are very good hit and run tactics by Ehud. You know, at this point, pull your Marines back. But that's alright. Unsleep is doing the damage instead. Let's go ahead and finish stuff out. We've got Zerglings coming in. Zerglings are going to take out, what, 1 probe? 2 probes? Before they get squished? I mean, if you're looking at a cost effectiveness, that just was not worth the minerals. You know, I'm happy. Take out 1 of my probes. I will take out a pack of Zerglings. That works fine for me.